Good evening, everyone. My name is Trevor Gordon. I'm helping with the social media and creating live promotional videos for the upcoming Arts on the Credit event, which is happening quite soon on April 26th and 27th at the Waterside Inn. Today we are going to be interviewing Vanija, one of the artists that will be at the Arts on the Credit event. We're going to talk to her about her work. I'm just waiting for her to join us. I'm sending her an invite right as we speak. We're just waiting for her to join us. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are
Good,
you?
thank you. So I want to brag about you in front of you while I have you in front of me. So uh, you grew up in New Delhi. And I guess according to your bio, in today's standards, I guess your family was considered poor. There was no refrigerator, no television, no radio. It never occurred to you that art could even be an option. You experienced challenges as a new immigrant, raising a family and a career with little or no time for art. When your children became teenagers, you took painting classes, but a few months into it, you had an accident that derailed you. You lost, I guess, the dexterity of your hands. It was a setback, but you never gave up. Fast forward to now you're a part of the Arts on the Credit events. What we're here to do is to fill in that gap from you coming from New Delhi, you having some roadblocks, you growing up poor, to now essentially you being an artist. So where did you find your inspiration? But let's rewind a little bit. Like, what made you get into art and take us through your journey a little bit?
I think I was always interested in art, even as a kid. In school, I mean, I just remember playing with some powder paints. That's all we would get. So I was always interested. I would doodle a lot. In fact, I had the habit of going over the teacher's signature because to me, when I was 6 years old and I was called into the principal's office and reprimanded because they thought I might become a forger because I was going over these curly Q teachers' handwritings. So the interest was always there, but of course, didn't have much time. You're raising a family and all of life's challenges. And then, one day I decided I was going to take a class, and I went to Seneca, and I took one semester there before I had that accident. And once I started, getting my hand dexterity back again, I just kept going, and here I am. So, joined different art clubs, different workshops. I went to OCAD to do some portrait drawing and painting classes. So, and I really studied under some artists like Doug Purdon and Jake Moll, Pauline Holanson, that really to hone my skills and brought me to where I am now. Yeah.
For those that are just joining us, we're interviewing one of the artists from the Arts on the Credit event that will be coming up at the Waterside Inn on April 26th and April 27th. Uh, what medium do you use and why do you use it?
So I actually use oils as well as acrylics, and I use watercolors. Now, watercolor, that's how I first started. Now I don't use it to make big paintings. I only take it on my travels because it's easier to paint when you're traveling, sitting on a beach. I can do quick sketches. But otherwise, I do oils. I love the feel of oil. It's such a buttery feeling that you get. Acrylics I like because they dry fast. So I haven't been able to give one medium for the other. I just love them both for different reasons. So I guess I will keep using both. Yeah.
Besides the Arts on the Credit event that's coming up at the Waterside Inn, where do you sell your work? Like if someone wants to buy your work, support your work, what's the best way they can buy your work?
So I have a website, and it's www.vanaja-fineart.com. And so that's where, and of course through Instagram and Facebook. And I take part in a number of other shows. I belong to the Art Guild of Scarborough. I've been a member there for almost 25 years. And we have 2 shows a year. We just finished a show just last weekend. And also, so I'm going to be taking part in the outdoor shows as well. There's a Riverdale Art Show coming up, and some online shows, the Pelham Petite Art Show. And I'm also with Hello Art, so they put your paintings in different businesses. So I sold an art through to a cafe that my art was hanging at. And I also do pet portraits for Mississauga. Basically, it's actually I give 10% donation to Mississauga Humane Society or to any animal charity of the client's choice.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
That's beautiful to
So
hear. Do you teach at all? And if so, like, where do you teach?
I don't
Oh,
teach.
you don't.
No, no.
So we can't learn your tricks of the trade yet, as of yet, anyways.
As of yet, no.
Okay.
Who knows what the future might bring?
Exactly. So tell me, how did you get involved in the Arts and the Credit event? Like, how many years have you been involved?
Um, I joined. Okay, so I was in Toronto/Scarborough for 40 years, and we moved here to Mississauga in 2019. And then just a few months later, COVID happened. I was looking for an art group, just like the Art Guild of Scarborough that I mentioned. I've been a member there for so many years, but I didn't find any. So there's no other group like that. But then I found Arts on the Credit, which is different. They do things very differently. And to me, it was something to start. And I've enjoyed that. Once I realized they also do shows. So once COVID came to an end, I started with their, I think, fall show was the first one we did. So I've done 3 shows with them now, and this will be my 4th show at the end of this month. Yeah. So it's been wonderful. It's a great location by the lake, and beautiful hotel, plush carpet. So it's nice, and we have music, and yeah, so it's really worth the trip for anyone.
What actually that segues to my next question. Like, in your experience as an artist, what makes a great art show? So, I mean, and if you're saying any, don't name names if there's something negative about an art show, but like, what makes a good art show versus maybe a bad art show? Like, as an artist, like, you obviously love the Arts and the Credit event, but like, what makes an art show really good for an artist?
I think it's the people, really. In the end, it comes down to the people, the other artists, because when I'm at an art show event, there is an energy there that you just don't get it anywhere. I mean, my feet would be killing me by the end of the evening, but standing, but you're just energized. You want to go back home and paint more. So it's there's an energy just talking to other artists, whether they're doing fine art like I do, or whether they're doing woodworking or different other kinds of arts. It's wonderful. And the organizers do a really wonderful job of organizing this event. We have volunteers helping us load, unload. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to with the upcoming Arts and the Credit event?
With this upcoming art event,
Yeah.
well, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the artists I've got to know over these last few years, and also meet some of the clients and previous clients who will be coming by, and other new people, visitors who come by, friends come by, family, members sometimes. So I'm looking forward to all that. And of course, I'm looking forward to selling, right?
So we have a question actually so by the way, again, if you're just joining us, I'm here with Benaja, and full disclosure, we did some rehearsal this morning where she was helping me pronounce her name correctly. I still don't think I'm doing it perfectly, but Thanaja.
It's perfect. It's all right. By the way, it means born in a jungle.
Okay. So this is a very informal conversation. So if anyone has questions watching, please ask. We have a question from Melly Girl. What advice do you have for a new artist starting out or to come out? I think is what she's meaning. So what advice would you give her? And by the way, Melly Girl, that was one of my questions. You stole my question, but thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah. So one thing I'm often, like even this last weekend when I was at the Art Guild of Scarborough, I've lost count how many times I heard people say, "Oh, you're so talented." And my answer to them is, "No, I'm not. Nobody is talented. It all comes down to," and there are 4 P's, and I'm sure I will not remember: perseverance, patience. What are the other 2? There are 2 more P's that go into really practice. And that's what, if you show up in your studio every day, or at least try to do a little bit of time every day, or 4 or 5 times a week, you will progress. You will see the other P, which is progress, right? So it's not talent. It's just keep showing up, keep doing it, keep practicing.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
I am still learning the art world. I mean, I love the Arts in the Credit event. I've been going to that event many, many years. But pretend that I've never went. Talk to those that have never went to this event, or even maybe people that have went to the event. Are there any tips or tricks or anything that you can offer to someone that's attending? You're the artist. Like, what would you like? Should they dress a certain way? Should they obviously let's bring as much money as possible that they can afford to support the artists? But what would you like to offer as advice to someone coming to this event?
Well, my advice is, first of all, you want to come there because you're coming there because you appreciate art, right? So no matter what kind of art, you're obviously coming there. There are, all kinds of art. Enjoy the art. No, nobody says you have to, you must buy. There's no such thing. If you appreciate, talk to us about the art. If you have questions, ask us. I'll be happy to explain my process or my inspiration behind any piece of art. So I would say really get to know the artist, talk to them, and make your way around all the booths so that you see all kinds of art. And as far as the payment, this thing, you know, everyone is happy with cash. Most of us take e-transfer and Square for credit card also. Keep in mind, credit card fees are also there that artists have to pay.
Is there anything that you would like to say to the public, to those watching, not just about the Arts and the Credit event, but is there anything you're working on? Any short-term, long-term goals that you're working on? Anything you'd like to share with us?
Well, I mean, it's a very busy season coming up for me. I was really excited just 3 or 4 days ago. I've been invited to judge a children's art competition here in Mississauga, and I'm very excited about that because I really do believe art has to be a key, area of learning for children. We have to really encourage them. From my own experience, as you said, so to me that is really important. So I'm very excited about judging this. So there'll be 2 age groups, 6 to 12 and 13 to 17. And this is a project by New Horizon Media Arts. And it's a day long of different cultural thing, and arts is a part of it. So I'm very excited. That's on May 4th in Meadowvale Community Center. So yeah, so that's, and then I'm taking part in, of course, like I mentioned earlier, I just got the confirmation today that I'm going to be in the Riverdale Art Walk. I'm so excited. This is my first time with them, and a few other art shows. So, and I'm going to be taking part in the Elora Plein Air in May, and the Hamilton Plein Air also is the first time they're having this plein air competition. So that's going to be June 6th, 7th. So lots of exciting things happening.
And can they find all those dates on your website, like all your upcoming schedule?
I would say go to my website and sign up for my newsletter because I do keep my newsletter subscribers up to date. And as and when I get time, I will be putting all the events down in my event page as well. Yes, yes.
So we're talking to Fenija, who is going to be at the Arts on the Credit event. It's April 26th, 27th, and 28th. The 26th is a launch party. You need to
Yes.
get an invite. Reach out to the Arts on the Credit event to get that VIP pass access to come to that industry event on the 26th. But it's basically April 26th, 27th, and 28th. I'm excited for this event. Is there any last words you'd like to say about this Arts and the Credit event and what you're selling?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you over there. First, well, I don't think I've met you before at the show. I'm not,
I've
um,
seen you from afar, but there's
yeah,
always millions of customers in
I,
front of you, and I don't like to get in the way of a customer buying art. I
that's
don't
true.
ever want to.
Yes, even when my husband hovers around, I kind of tell him, okay, go somewhere else.
Yes, no, I've learned that. I'm working with buskers and performers. Anytime there's someone selling art, I don't get in the way of that good conversation.
I know, I know. No, thank you. No, I will be having some of my ocean paintings that I've been painting recently, and also my florals. I've been busy painting some florals as well, and little mini paintings because different price points for to suit everyone, basically. Yeah.
I mean, I see some artwork behind you. I don't want to assume, but is that your artwork
Yes,
behind you?
it is. So my husband has a habit of putting I paint. He does the putting it up on the wall, and that's his work. I yeah, I don't interfere with that.
Uh, Someone named Cam Michael wants to say, see you at Riverdale.
Oh,
Cam
okay.
Michael on Designs would like to tell you, see you at
At
Riverdale.
River, okay. Well, I look forward to that. I'm going to write the name down.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching the live broadcast. Thank you for those watching the recorded broadcast that will be on the Arts and the Credit
Yep.
Instagram. Oh, we got a last minute question coming in from Melly Girl. Melly Girl is saying, what time in Meadowvale?
Um, the timing, okay, so the timing for the arts is 6:30 to 7:30. You need to buy a ticket in advance. I would suggest go to their website or reach out to me and I will send you the information for that. Okay, so
Yeah.
because I don't have the complete information in front of me. It'll be Mirabel Community Center, but I believe you need to buy a $10 ticket in advance or something like that.
Well, share with everyone your Instagram handle and your website one more time.
Okay. Oh, you want me to say
Yeah,
it? Okay.
what's your Instagram?
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Melly Girl.
happy birthday. So my Instagram is Vanaja Art, so at Vanaja Art, and website is www.vanaja, VANAJA fineart.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you for tonight. Thank you for being so helpful with this interview that we're doing. I'm still learning this world, but you're awesome, and I'm excited to see you in person at the Arts and the Credit event
Yep,
that is
thank you.
happening on April 26th and 27th at the
That'd be great.
Waterside Inn. And sorry, April 27th and 28th with the launch party beginning on April 26th
Yes,
at the Waterside Inn.
yes.
Thank you everyone for watching and good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.